it doesn't matter which app you're using for this activity, okay? No one's going to have the 4-2-1 done right now, okay? My intention was to show you Blender today. We're obviously not going to have time for it. We want to just go and paint. It doesn't matter what app you're in. I don't want to see a white background. I don't want to see a white background. This is your chance right now to change it, okay? So I'm going to make a new file here. New. First thing in this app, it's quite simple. Background, change it to a mid-tone value of any color, doesn't matter. If I'm in Krita, same thing. Look, I'm in Krita. Background has its own color. Guys, if I'm yelling, tell me, okay? If it's too loud, say Balian, gear it down. I don't know. If I'm in Photoshop here, I make fun of that word all the time. See? Background is gray, okay? So, another thing. Let me just take this image, for example. One sec. Look. This is the image, right? Do you see how small this image is on my screen, guys? And never black and never white. Do you guys see how small that image is right here? Watch this. There's a tool called Free Transform. The Transform tool in Krita, it's Control-T. It's Control-T in Photoshop. And in Sketchbook, it's just a space bar with the selection tool. Check this out, okay? I'm going to actually make a new document right now. I just want to double check something with you guys. What's the size of our document, guys? Tell me. What size should our documents be? Go ahead. 17 by 11, right? Good. So we go here, new. Watch this. 17 by 11, 200 pixels, pixels per inch is good. Okay? So make sure you have that. Don't do black. Black won't work for you. It's okay. Create. Check this out. In Photoshop, I could go to a layer, click on something. Isn't this it? Watch this. I can go over here and drag it to another app. I don't know how to do that in Krita. Watch this. I have this sword. It's brought on the sheet. It's super small. You see it? Then I'm going to use the transform tool. I'm going to resize it. And of course, I forgot Photoshop. You don't have to hold. You don't have to hold Shift anymore. Okay. So let's just go like this. Okay. Like this. There it is. I'm making my image larger than what I. Okay. There it is. Next thing you do is you don't draw on this layer. Okay? Watch, please. Lock the layer. Lock it. Nice. Okay? I said to you guys, pick one sword. That's all you're doing today is picking one sword and you're painting over it. Okay? It's up to you how you do it. Doesn't matter what app. So now you make a bunch of layers to paint. Okay? Always, always, like I said to you yesterday, have a solid color on each element. And if you want, you can have each one of these on their own layer. So in Krita, if I'm going to work on this blade right now, let's do this one here. This one here, look. I'm pressing Control minus, Control plus, or this app, I think it's plus and minus does it. Space bar. Look. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to work on this patch, okay? So where is this patch? Is this it? No, here. Yeah, that's it right there. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it on its own layer. Watch this. Do you guys see these little dotted tools? These buttons here, they're dotted, right? You see that? Dotted, 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 dotted. That means you can actually make a shape. Watch this. If I take this diamond shape one, I can go like this. Click, 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 click. Click, click, over here. Boom. It's selecting what's on that layer. So if I go Control C, and I go to a new layer, Control V, it should copy it. Thank goodness. I don't know why I can't move this to another dock right now. I have no idea. So there's my image. Bye-bye. Deselect. It's Control T or Command D using the Photoshop hotkeys. Remember what I said to you yesterday. Krita, Preferences. Over here, shortcut, I'm using Photoshop shortcuts. Photoshop shortcuts is Command D is deselect. Control D, deselect. Okay? In Krita, it's Control Shift A. I don't know what that even means. Control Shift A, okay? But I changed it to Photoshop. So look at this tool right here. Look. See this guy? Looks like a mirror with frame or what did I say yesterday? It was anybody remember? Looks like a stamp, right? Looks like a stamp. It's the transform tool. Look. So let me just go to my layer. Hold on. I'm using two different hotkeys here. One sec. I have to be in the right layer. You select it. I'm going to make it really large. See? Like that. Nice. Cool. Nice and large. Lock that layer. Go above. Make a bunch of layers. Don't worry about it, okay? Get your brush tool right here. In this app, the eraser tool is also a brush tool. Weird. No other app does that, I don't think. But let's just go with it. So, okay, I'm just going to work on rusted metal right now, okay, just for fun. So watch this. Do you guys see this little patch here? The little patch over there? See it? So I'm going to make that into a rusted metal. The way you should do this, you shouldn't just say, hey, Balian did it on his own. Bring a reference right away. Watch this. So I'll go here somewhere. I'll make a new one here. And I'm going to go rusted metal. See what comes up. Oh, look at this. Look at the range on this one. Unbelievable, right? This is beautiful. Look at that. Maybe I want some blue here, right? I'm going to save this. Save image as on my desktop. Wall murals, whatever. Okay, there. I remember it now. I'm going to come in here. This app has too many steps, right? Layer, import, 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 right here. And if I go to my desktop somewhere, if I could find my computer here. Oh, you got to be kidding me, right? Oh, my God. Desktop. And if I go by date, it was just now. There it is. Wall murals. It's going to go top left corner. Sweet. Okay? First thing you do is you get a brush. Any paintbrush you want. Doesn't matter, okay? I don't know what this does right here. There's a brush, right? I've never used it before. The first thing you do is you come in here, and I said this is all review. I'm going to press I and then B. There's a color. I again, rust. B for brush. Got it. I again, somewhere in here, let's go like a different color. And brush. It's a terrible example right now. It's okay. One more. In this app, the hotkey is P for picker, but I'm using Photoshop as I for eyedropper. Okay, these are some colors that I have. Whatever. Okay? All right, cool. Let's go. So I'm going to lock this layer because it's my reference. I don't want to work in there. So here I am. I'm going to make just this shape really quickly, okay? So I'm going to take this, B. This is on my sword, guys. Look, it's on my sword really quickly. Ooh, that's not cool. What just happened? There it is, right? So you can block something in. Anything you do, have a solid color first. Solid color. Get the eraser tool after, clean it up. Don't worry how things look. Boom. Boom. Like this. Just cleaning it up, okay? Right now, there's no dimensionality in this. It looks like it's a sheet of paper. What color on it? That's it. There's no dimensionality. Watch what I'm going to do to give it dimension, okay? This is very important because I want you to think in steps, folks. Not the end result, steps, okay? So I got my brush. This thing that's I think it's a charcoal brush. That's all I use, okay? Somewhere in here. Watch. And press that. Here's my color. Look where it is on the color wheel, guys. Look. Pay attention here. Look. I don't want solid white, and I don't want solid black, or solid 100% opaque of any color, right? See that? So I'm going to go a little lighter. Watch what little lighter does. Watch. I'm going to make my brush bigger using the square, right? Watch. Look how light this brush is, right? So opacity, watch. There's that. If I zoom out right now, do you guys see that there's two levels now? Okay? Watch. If I go a little lighter, change it again. Look. Look at what I'm doing here. Look. Look how fast I have three surfaces. Do you see it? Okay, nice, right? That's a base. So it doesn't matter if it's your sword handle, sword guard, the pommel, blade. I want you to think in surfaces. Surfaces. The only way you can play with surfaces is either light color or dark color. It's that simple. If I go a little lighter, make my brush smaller, square brackets again. Okay, watch what I'm going to do here. I think I went a little lighter. Look at what I'm doing here. Look how cool that is. That was like 3 things I did. It's already standing out, right? Okay, so if I have this brush super big now, remember what I said, light source. Think of a light source. If my light is coming from here, from this side, this is light, this is dark, right? Everybody good with that? Okay, now I'm going to crank my brush up. Okay, remember, opacity, size doesn't... Look, this is a really cool brush. I don't know how to find one like this in Photoshop, but doesn't matter. Watch. So I'm going to keep it light on right here. Watch, I'm going to do this in red. I'm going to keep this area light, and I'm going to keep this area dark. Okay, that's what you want to do on your sword blade. It's awesome. Okay, so I'll do undo, undo. Pick my base color as this. I'm looking, it's somewhere here. Keep an eye on your color wheel all the time. Watch this. Here. Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Look how it's changing, right? See? Okay, brush. So, somewhere here, I'm just going to go really lightly. See what I just did? Okay, here's another trick. Are you ready? See how this says 80%? If I change it to 30, watch how this changes, right? It's lighter. Do you guys agree? Watch what happens when I use this technique of a light brush. Watch this. Count with me. 1. That's the first stroke. Second stroke. See how it got darker? Third stroke. Fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, until it hits the 100% that color in the color wheel. That's why I reduce my opacity, right? So I'm going to come here. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to play like this, right? A little stroke, like that, right? Then I'm going to bring my picker. Doesn't matter which app you're in. You press I, get that color. Then B, continue with it down. See? Come down. Pick the color. Press I for picker, B for brush, come down. Okay, so I can say, you know what, Valiant, stop messing around. Let's do this faster. Go dark here. Look. I could go a little darker. Not black. Look. See? If I even just do this, look. Look how much fun that looks, right? Okay, later on, you can say when you get more comfortable, you're only in grade 10, okay? You're learning stuff second year, first year game art students are learning, okay? I can come in here and make this really small, my brush, and I can come in here and just do some lines, right? Let me increase this opacity here. I can do stuff like that. I could come in here. I can work on the edges. Remember yesterday I did this, right? So you come in here and do stuff like that. Bring your eraser tool. Come in and say, wait, too big. Square brackets, done. So there's a cut here, right? Top of the cut, brighter. Bottom of the cut, darker. Oh, okay, I get that. Let's get our brush back. Right here. Okay, so I'm going to pick my color. Oh, you're here? All right, so if I want to go darker, can I do this? Let's see. Look. See how just adding dark there, look what just happened. See how that pops? Right? Okay. What's nice is wherever there's light, you got to go dark sometimes to make it pop even more. So if it's this dark and I borrow this light color, watch this. B for brush. I'm going to make my brush smaller. I'm just going to come over here and just do something like this, just for fun, like that. So I'm making the transition. What's going on here, Bellion? Let's go. Let's get this up here. Okay. Sometimes, oh, it's 100%. That's why. Okay, so now I could come in here, do that. I can come over here, have the same thing, but I could change it. And when you get more comfortable with this, you know what you do? You start bringing other colors in. A bit of, don't mention this to your parents. Bellion's showing us battle marks, right? You know what that color stands for, right? So whatever. Do you get what I mean? So you can come in here and say, I have a rusted green part. Watch. Really big. Reduce your opacity. Just drop some other colors in there like that. Walk away. Just a little color. Walk away. Come back. So just imagine if you're holding a sword and you've been shooting out purple light because you're a magician. Hey, I'm bringing some purple light in here, man. That's it. I'm doing it. I'm taking some light streaks in here. I'm adding purple. See how much fun that is? This is the only class where you're going to hear go and experiment, make mistakes, try things out. Okay? There's no right or wrong. Start simple. One color. How do I get a second one? Go lighter, go darker, change the dimension, and go play around like this. Is that okay? Is everybody okay with this? So just experiment what I just showed you just for fun. Just make a box, a rectangle shape, go on it, okay? Yes? No, just right now, yeah, just do that right now. Just to get used to like using colors and stuff, okay? Yes? You got Blender to work? Okay, I'm coming. One sec. Let me just stop this recording. I'll be right there.